Alrighty. Welcome to the stream. Hello. How are we doing? What's going on? Tonight is gonna be a can't say very short stream, like compared to like 5 hours. I'm planning to do maybe 2 or 3. We'll see. We'll see how we go. But the plan, it's 2 or 3 hours. I want to try to do a slightly different stream. I'm gonna try to do sort of like only one stream. I don't know if it won't make any sense to you just now, but bear with me. So one screen stream. So basically, what I'm planning to do, getting organized is such a pain. But the idea is that I only use one screen, the max screen. So I'm not going to turn on the PC at all. Let's see how we go. We're going to discuss news. The news that I have a look at, because one of the limitations that I've had until now is that I use Apple News, but I haven't found a way yet to import Apple News into Windows. So when I turn on the other PC to do the dual screen PC, it's not the same news that I have because Apple News doesn't seem to be available. I'm trying to find a way, but for now, what we can try is something like this. So you actually see what I'm looking at. So you actually see the same news that I'm looking at. Finally. So we can finally discuss some proper news. Now, first things first, Apple Watch 4 could get redesigned and blood pressure monitoring. So Apple has submitted again to the FDA the high blood pressure sensor, monitoring sensor, whatever. To add hypertension notification to the Apple Watch, and the FDA is still deciding. But as you can see here, Apple will apparently add the new high blood pressure notification feature to the Apple Watch. They use this optical heart rate sensor on the back of the device to analyze how blood vessel responds to each heartbeat. Sending alerts when an abnormal pattern is detected. The feature is said to be under FDA review. There you go. It's not entirely clear how it differs from the hypertension notification feature introduced with watchOS 26 last fall, which itself uses the optical heart sensor to analyze blood vessel responses over a 30-day period. So my guesses will be, instead of being a 30-day period, it will be much quicker. Digitime said the earlier Apple Watch models already had some blood pressure sensing capabilities, and the new feature appears to represent a more refined or clinical validated implementation of the underlying hardware. So this is very exciting. After this, Apple next health monitoring capabilities are expected to focus on non-invasive blood glucose monitoring, a capability that Apple has been pursuing for a number of years, pending government approval. So what that means is you'll be able to monitor your blood glucose, so for diabetics, only having Apple Watch, instead of every time have to puncture your finger and test it out, or having other stuff attached to your body. Um, the report is largely consistent with the Digitime report from last year, which said at least one new Apple Watch model will feature a significant redesign, with supply chain sources pointing to exterior design changes including 8 sensors arranged in a ring pattern on the back of the device. Today's update describes the changes more forcefully, calling full redesign alongside a significant upgrade to sensing functions. So yeah, according to market observers cited by the report, the redesign could boost Apple Watch shipment by 20 to 30% compared to 2025. This is major. I mean, already Apple Watch is a staple. By having 20 to 30% more Apple Watches, I mean, the sensor upgrade are expected to be a major boost for Taiwan Asia Semiconductor, Apple's exclusive supplier for sensor components, with a large number of volumes anticipated as early as July. Apple Watch Ultra 4 is expected to be announced alongside Apple Watch Series 12, iPhone 18 Pro, iPhone 18 Pro Max, and the foldable iPhone Ultra in the fall of 2026. So yeah, very exciting news. Very, very exciting news. Let's see. Cherry KW 300MX, mechanical yet quiet keyboard. Interesting. Okay. There's no Mac here and shipping 12 docs. Okay. Apple expands this location-focused privacy feature to more users. What's that? Apple is already expanding access to its limited precision location feature, which now is available on 10 carriers from 6 at launch in January. This is so good. Unfortunately, it's still only available on Boost Mobile in the US. However, 95Mac reports anyone with a SIM, physical eSIM, from a carrier in the EU or UK can turn this feature on. I have this feature on Australia. So when I go on my phone, I can decide if I give a general location, which is country and time zone, or I can decide to give my precise location. So this is available in Australia as well. Limit precise location lets you restrict the location data your iPhone shares with your cellular network. With it turned on, your carrier might be able to determine only less precise location. For example, the neighborhood where your device is located rather than a more precise location such as street address, Apple says. This is a big win on privacy. If you are concerned about potential drawback, Apple's support page says in the settings doesn't impact signal quality or user experience, and the labeling it doesn't impact the precision of the location data that is shared with emergency responders during emergency calls. So it's smart enough to know if you're actually having an emergency, so you actually need people to find you, or if you just broadcast your location to anyone, basically. There's another limitation though. You need a device equipped with one of the Apple's cellular modem, the C1 or C1X. Apple launched its own cellular modem. Apple launched its own cellular modules which connect devices to telecom networks in 2025, and they are currently used in the iPhone Air, 17e, 16e, and M5 iPad Pro, Still, there's an improvement from January when the iPhone 17e wasn't out yet. Hey Fish, how's it going? What's going on? So this is a big one. Nah, it's fine, mate. It's all right. I'm late as well. I started about 15 minutes ago. This is gonna be a short stream, as in I'm planning to do maybe 2-3 hours, compared to the 5 or 6, whatever. At least for tonight. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually showing how many vapes do I have. I have this one and I have 2 spares. This one is almost finished. Is at like 10%. Yeah, 10%. And I have 2 more at the moment. Like, I'm not the person who jumps from vape to vape. I just use one. No. So this one does not refill. I'm not a person who jumps from a vape to another vape. Like, I start one and I finish one. This is 15,000 puffs. And it lasts me about 3-4 days. That depends. Okay, so in Australia, really, is the only country in the world, because we have dumb politicians. Sorry, not dumb politicians, dumb prime minister. I can't wait that it goes down. That he thinks that by confusing people stop buying. Okay? So, and that goes along as well with vapes, right? Australia is the only country in the world that bans electronic cigarettes, unless you buy them from the pharmacy. Okay? That's why I wasn't a vape, then I stopped, then I now start again. Bottom line is, no, it's not good, because of one study that apparently showed that electronic cigarettes are dangerous. Okay, now Australia banned everything. It started off with you can't import it. Then it went to you can still buy it, but every single shop that has vapes, they cannot show it. They have to cover everything, so they can't show the product, thinking that if people can't see it, they're not gonna buy it, right? Fucking dumb cunt, right? To the point where they're like, okay, it's banned unless you get it from the pharmacy, right? Because the issue was that they didn't know how to tax it, right? So they went through these bullshit excuses, right? I personally, right, if I can, I follow the law, right? I have nothing to hide, I follow the law. So I went online, I booked my doctor, right? Before doing the face-to-face with the doctor, I emailed the company of that doctor saying, if this was clearly stated, right? If I get a prescription from you, can I get the vape from anywhere, right? The reply was yes. Okay. Boom. That's fine. So I do the fair, and then the doctor says, "Oh, okay. So this is the vape." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I email you guys beforehand, asking if with the prescription I could get the vape from anywhere, and you said yes. Yeah, you can get this vape anywhere in any pharmacy. Fuck, I was so pissed, right? But then again, I want to follow the law. I want to follow, I want to do the right thing. right? So I went to the pharmacy, and they gave me this vape. There was $100 for I don't know, 10,000 puffs maybe, something like that, right? Obviously, by my understanding, you never used the vape before fish, right? So how it works is when you start inhaling, right? There is like a valve that opens up, right? And lets the vapor come through in your mouth, right? And then when you stop inhaling, it closes it, right? With the one that I got from the pharmacy, not even like plus it was 20, right? Not even the time to open the valve. I couldn't even feel the whatever it was supposed to be. I don't know. I think it was like menthol or something. I couldn't even taste the vape. As soon as the thing was open, right, I would start coughing like hell on earth. I couldn't even do like this, right? They would start coughing so hard, right? I tried once. My girlfriend, a friend that is a girl, okay, she told me to try. It was bubblegum. Okay. With that one that I got from the pharmacy, which is 10 milligrams of nicotine, right? Which is what I use, by the way. So it's not like a new thing, right? I couldn't even do that. I would start coughing like hell. I couldn't use it. So I'm like, fuck it, right? So I went to the shop, and I got one, right? I've kept going to the same shop with that one, like this one, for example, right? Do you see me? I can puff without issues, but the one that is supposed to be legal, you can't even use it. On top of that, right? From the 1st of December, sorry, the 1st of January this year, see how stupid people can be, right? The government said basically told cigarette manufacturers that they can't use, so in the names of the cigarettes, right? They can't use colors, they can't use adjectives. So now, when you go and also whatever shop that sells smokes, you can't have the prices out, right? So what happens is it's a mess, right? In the past, I'll just give you an example, right? You go to a smoke shop and ask for, I don't know, Marlboro Red, right? Or Marlboro Blue, or I don't know, Parker and Simpsons. I'm just naming brands, right? Now, the name of the brands are the same, obviously, but before you had, for example, I don't know, Bold, or what, you can't use that. So now, it's all a mess. And thank God that the people that work at the smoke shop, they make sense of it all, because that's one reason why I quit smoking. Not really quit smoking. I moved to vape again because I was confused. Hey, beast, I didn't know what I was buying. And who do you think in the right mind would change this so people are confused and they stop smoking? No. You're very confused. Why are you very confused? Is it saying you guys ban people? No, wait. I am behind the under 16 social media. I am behind that because the internet is a very dangerous place. Not like when I was young. When I was young, there was MSN Messenger and that's it. Nowadays, in 2026, internet is dangerous, so I'm behind it. Canada is actively considering a nationwide social media ban. AI chatbot ban for children under 16. Yep, good. Following similar measure Australia. While federal policy is not yet law, the momentum to restrict youth access is growing rapidly at both federal and provincial. I agree. Social media, mostly social media is bad, right? What I don't understand, this will sound controversial. I want to buy a laptop, I want to go for a Mac, but it doesn't have the required ML encoder. You're talking about Windows laptop versus Mac. It doesn't work like this. You can run simple AI LLM models on the base model Mac Mini. Simple, obviously. You can. Even if it doesn't have the CUDA, you can because there's people that do it. What I don't like. Okay, this will sound very controversial. Okay. 5060, 24 gigabytes, 1 terabyte Mac Air, 24 gigabytes, terabyte. You're confusing yourself. So you're talking about a RAM. So if I had to choose between the two, I would go Mac. And plus the hard drive doesn't really matter because you can use external hard drives. That's not an issue. A 5060 is a low-end graphics card. Regardless, as I said, regardless from the storage, I will still go for a MacBook Air instead of a HP Omen 5060. Yeah. Coming back to our conversation, Fish. On social media, you have to sign up, right? It's something that you you go there on a consistent basis. What I seriously don't understand, and don't take me wrong, there is a bad part to it, right? But like my use case and platform aren't available on Mac. Which platforms are not available on Mac? I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind. Well, then you have to get. You can't get Mac then. You have to get Windows. What I was gonna say. Okay. I don't mind people checking out stuff. Okay. So, my problem is signing up to the platform. That is wrong. So being able to interact, that is wrong. As in, I'm behind. Limit people from signing up to websites. Okay. This may sound controversial because there are some websites. I'm not going to go into detail, but you probably understand from what I'm talking about here, Fish. There are some websites that may be 18 plus, but you don't need to sign up to watch the content, and that content has been around for generations, right? You know what I mean? Like, people won't stop jerk off. You know what I mean? Like, but signing up is wrong. Viewing material is different. One thing that I hate, for example, you know, Facebook, right? Facebook, rather than, you know, I'm not saying you sign up. I'm just saying you have the possibility to sign up to the website. Not that someone does it, because I know there are people who do sign up to those websites. I'm not sign up, right? I'm not gonna discuss corn, right? But I'm just saying, if people want to watch the content without signing up, it's fine, right? As long as they don't sign up. And also Facebook, let's talk about Facebook, right? Have you ever noticed that someone sent you a Facebook story or a Facebook video, whatever, right? In order for you to watch it, you need to sign in. Have you ever noticed that? I noticed because my dad sent me something, right? Not that I use Facebook, right? My Facebook has got the abbreviation of my name. Instead of my surname, it's got the first letter of my surname. It's got my date of birth, and that's it. And then connected to that, I have a public page with what goes, right? What I was trying to stream to, right? So my dad sent me a link to Facebook to watch something funny, right? I couldn't watch the content. I had to sign in. Then to discover that Facebook banned me because apparently I'm not human. I'm not human because there is not enough data for them to fucking suck in and resell to brokers. That they deemed my account bot account, and I can't even I can't even follow up. I know, and they don't even give you the chance to appeal. And actually, no, sorry. They gave me the chance to appeal it, and they asked me to open the camera, right, and go left to right with my face, like left to right, right. After that, they told me that I'm a bot. So if you take my video, you can't say that I'm a bot. And now, because they already saw probably what they needed to see, they know, like the account is blocked. I can't reopen it. I can only take the information and go, which there is nothing on there anyway. I'm just waiting for the same thing to happen to Instagram. I do have a bit on Instagram, but it's only what goes. So there's no connection to my real life, right? I know I'm more human than I could ever be. How long does 1.5 million last after 60? Damn, you got 1.5 million dollars. Can you watch on Brave Private without something? Yeah. No, wait, you're talking about Facebook? No. It will still pick up. It will still pick up that you're not signed in. So Facebook will prompt you to sign in. No. This is Apple News, mate. You're watching my Mac. Because, yeah. So one of the things that I haven't been able to do yet is discussing news, right? Um, because they're all on my Apple, um, they're all on my Apple, all of my Apple News, and I can't show it from my Windows. I was AFK. The answer about banning, yeah. So I would prevent people under 16 from signing up to websites. So in mostly social medias. Yes, I understand that, but they shouldn't be on social media in the first place. Because they're too young to be on social media. Even 16, I would put it at 18. I would put it at 18. Like, obviously people mature in a different way, but internet is dangerous. In 2026, internet is dangerous. Like when I was young, right? Not, and Beast, fuck off, I'm not a boomer, okay? When I was young and I'm a millennial, right? We only had MSN Messenger. Have you ever heard of it, guys? Messenger? If you haven't, it's basically like Skype. Maybe you heard of Skype? But the only way to connect with someone and chat to someone was if you had their email address. Otherwise, you couldn't chat to anyone. That was before Facebook. You know, nowadays people are making OnlyFans models through AI, make it sure, whatever. I understand why they don't want to watch 18 plus content. Yeah, so I'm not a. I've been young, right? So, as a young person, I've watched 18 plus content, right? Corn, right? I watched Corn as a young person, right? So I would say it's not bad as long as we should be no. Okay, boomers. Okay, so but it's complicated because kids depend from their parents, and most of the time they can be easily influenced by adults, which is wrong, right? What I'm saying is maybe they can access the content, just not sign up to it. So I would say, hey, if you are below, I would say 18, but 16 is good enough. You can't sign up to the platform. That's it. As long as they understand what happens on videos, is happen in real life. Yeah, but how do you explain? I mean, it's the parents' role to do that, but not every parent is good. Maybe as mine or yours. You know. Okay, how about only using media from age 16 to 60? Well, okay. I'm gonna answer your question, Beast. Let's just say you're right. Okay, between 16 and 60. Okay, how many people over 60 use social media compared to people who are below 16? There's no. I think it's time for you to have a talk with Banga. So saying when two people like each other very much. Huh? What? What's going on, fish? I already spoke to Banga yesterday and explained to him the reason of the ban. There is 2 months. Oh, shit, that wasn't connecting. Oh my god. I mean, maybe I mean, I should explain to him the birds and the birds. Seeing his relationship with Steve. Probably birds and the birds, I reckon. But yeah, look. Unfortunately, like I see, for example, I mean, never say never. I mean, medicine has gone a long way. Pump that ass. Yes, that's true. But what I was gonna say, I think, I mean, that's how it is. Have you ever heard of a man getting pregnant? No, obviously, because it's not humanly possible. The ass coming out of the ass, mate. And that's what you call a broken ass, mate. What news? What news? Stuff is just say talking about. I'm not. I'm not sure what you're referring. What is a woman? How many genders are there? Huh? Really? And is Trump supporting this? We have to talk about the red magic now. Yeah, look. It goes by chromosomes, right? XY or XX. There's no, please let's not talk about this. No, mate. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are some rare cases of hermaphroditis. They called. They come yeah, but there are some cases of they call it hermaphroditis, right? It means that they have both genitals, but you would have a gender that is predominant. So you may have both genitals, but you still have one of the chromosome that is stronger than the other. No. This is science. I'm talking about science, mate. It's not about getting cancelled. This is science, right? Hermaphroditis. Look up hermaphroditis if you don't trust me. But hermaphroditis, they got both genitals, right? But they still have a predominance. It means they're still. It comes from the Greek. I think. Wait. No. Wait. I think this is spelled like this. Oh wait, wait. I posted on YouTube. Wait. Bear with me, guys. I need to change. Yes, hermaphrodite. It means that they got both genitals. Yeah, do not go to images, but I'm saying this is science, right? They're very rare cases, but they have both genitals. But still, even though they have both genitals, they have a predominance. So they could have a uterus or not, basically. And they have been around since the beginning of time. They're very rare, so not a lot of people know about them, right? It's common knowledge, but it's not often spoke about, right? This is science, right? But then again, it always down to predominance. So you still would have a predominant chromosome. There's nothing else in between. It's called hermaphrodite. If you don't trust me, Google it. But it is in science is possible. Like in human nature is possible. They're very rare, but there are some. Obviously, it's not like they go around on TV. I'm a hermaphrodite with the skirt, you know, showing, you know what I mean, both genitals. You know what I mean? Like exactly. It's rare, but it's real, right? So this is science. This is proof. This is what happened, right? Aside from that, as far as physical, that ends there. If you're talking about preference, as in like I prefer one human compared to another, or I like every single human being, there is a different story. There is not an issue whether you like 1, 2, or 1 and 2, right? It's your life. It's who you love. You can't tell the heart who you are attracted to, right? And that's fine, right? I'm attracted to women, right? But there are some people, there are some men who are attracted to men, or men and women are attracted to men, or men and women. That's fine. That's completely fine. It's your life. You live it to the fullest. You do you, I do me, right? As long as, I mean, I don't go for clubs anymore, but I used to say when I was younger, that's a good question. What the fuck are we talking about here? No. We're talking about the debate in the US that it seems that is happening between all the genders and everything. So, in science, I'm just gonna make it very quickly, very quick. So you have the XX chromosome, XY chromosome, and then you have hermaphrodite, which is people that are born with both genitals. Yes, it's rare, but it's true, right? Wild bang a tiger. No, mate. So this is what we're talking about. Other than that, so this is physical. When it comes to love choices, you do you, I do me. There is no problem. Like, you can't tell the heart who you are attracted to, and your brain, obviously, because your brain as well, right? Do you agree with me that shot with this? You can't tell the heart or the brain who you're attracted to, so it's fine. But aside as physical features, right? XX, XY, and hermaphrodites. There's nothing else in between. You can't tell me that you feel like you're having a baby if you're a man, right? That's just an example. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying that it's humanly impossible for men, for example, to experience labor, to experience being pregnant, to experience what they called menstruations. I think that they call it in English menstruation, or your period. There you go, period. You can, if you're a man, you can't experience a period. Full stop. That is not humanly possible. That's it. My argument finishes here, right? Even though people may say differently, but it's not humanly possible to feel those things. Movie Borat. Borat is genius. I keep forgetting what his name is, but that actor is actually. Have you watched the movie? It's the same actor. This is a bit older. So before Borat, he used to do an English character. I forgot what his name. I think it was Ali G. No. Ali G. I think his name was Ali G. The movie. Yeah, so Alistair, Ali G, there you go, from Sacha Baron Cohen. It's still around, so the character is still around. But Ali G in the House, 2000. So the movie is called Ali G in the House, 2002. It's so funny. So he acts like a gangster, but he's like he's so he's from the London West Side. In the Far Cry 6 streams. I don't have Far Cry 6 yet. Wait, Far Cry 6. Yeah. Yeah, no, I finished Far Cry 6. Now that I think about it. It was good. The end was good. But yeah, Ali G in the House. Yeah, the different... Oh! Camera angle, yes, I did. I had it. I don't remember if it was sideways or I had it a bit higher. But yeah, I started using again the webcam because the DSLR camera just, yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Are you sponsoring the new camera? There is one webcam that I want to get, really want to get, but it's far too expensive. And this is the webcam that I will probably keep for years and years and years. The only issue is it's very expensive. And no, it's not a DSLR camera. Fuck. Wait. I guess we're not doing news anymore. Just bear with me. I'm turning on my PC. I'll show it to you. Bear with me. Is the brand is YOLO Cam. Is not a big brand, but they have the mini one, which is much better than mine, by the way. So the one that I'm using now, I reviewed it a long time ago. So the one that I have is Obsbot meet Obsbot meet to something meet to mini. It's a tiny 4K camera. Is this size, right? The YOLO conversion is the same size. It's slightly more. It's about, I can't say double the price, but almost double the price. But it's justified because A, it's magnetized. So when you put it in place, it doesn't turn, which this one does. So as soon as you touch it, it turns. This one, when I do longer streams, I go and feel it, it's hot. You tell me, does it look good? Will you take, what's your take on it? He's there to make money. I mean, Jose Mourinho is a great coach. Wait, you can't see. I know you can't see anything. Just bear with me. Why can't you see anything? But I think he's there just to make money. Why can't you see it? Just bear with me. I don't understand why it's not receiving it. Bear with me. I'm just gonna refresh the NDI tool. It's not picking it up for some reason. Just bear with me, guys. I am trying to fix. It will fix the serious ego in Madrid, but I don't think it will fix the performance. I think Mourinho, he wants to win. So he may not win everything again, but he will fix the team. He will fix the team. That's because that's what he did with Inter Milan. Inter Milan before him, Um, it used to be full of prima donnas. So yeah. Aha. We are in business. Um, so I reckon it will fix the ego in Madrid. Um, as I say, he may not win everything, but he will win a lot of things. He won't win everything, but he will do enough to be like to justify him being there. He likes money, so I'm not surprised that he ended up in Madrid. I mean, between the two of them, yes, Lenovo, definitely. You don't care about the battery life because it's gonna be plugged in anyway. Portability, noise, obviously it's gonna be louder. It's always louder, Lenovo. Same workloads. I just yes. I didn't know you lived in a hostel. But you would have a place to plug in your shit, right? Otherwise, if you have one PowerPoint, just get a power strip so you can plug in more things. Yeah, but look, I've never quoted before, so you will have to look into it. Um, but oh, Azalina Global. Who the hell is Azalina Global? Do you guys know what Azalina Global is? I think that's Banga because it was created yesterday. It's not him. I'll just leave it as it is because it's not confirmed yet. Yeah, but he may have made a new account. I don't have much graphics incentive task. I don't gain much. Training levels. Take CPU power. So I would say talk to your professor. Because if you talk about CPU power, the M5 is better, regardless. So this profile was made yesterday, but it's not verified yet. So you shouldn't be able to see anything. Well, Benga had 2 accounts in the Discord. Even so, one was banned. So I don't know if that works. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that works. Anyway, coming back to us. Maybe. What's going on with my PC? Something's wrong with my PC. Fucking Windows. Every single time. Okay. I know, right? Okay. So, before... What is going on with my PC? Fuck's sake. Yeah, I know they do. I know they do. Yeah. One of the reasons why people keep choosing Apple, because they're more structurally sound. And see fish, what I'm talking about? Even someone who's experienced as I am, I know what I'm doing when I build PCs. This is a very, very fast PC. I keep it only for gaming, and it can't even do that. I do everything else on the Mac. That is much older than the PC. It's got a 7900 XTX. It can handle 4K gaming. This machine, and it can't even do websites now. No, I don't use this PC at all. Yes, I know Nvidia is better. Thank you. I know now. This is the first time with AMD, first and last. But yeah, so whatever you see me do with the PC, this is what I do. Otherwise, I keep it turned off because the power bill goes through the roof. If I keep it always, no, it's blocked. It's blocked. I did an update yesterday after the stream. And now it's just beeping. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you. I have to reboot it. Let's see if that does anything. I think website delays due to VPN. I don't use VPN on this machine. I only use Brave. I know it's not foolproof. I know they can access my location, but Brave browser by itself is good enough. And as I said, I only use the PC when I'm with you guys. I don't use it for anything else. I don't use it for anything else at all. Everything else I need to do is handled by Mac, iPhone, and iPad. Because yeah, a gaming PC is great, but the power bill, guys. Mostly if you have a decent machine like I do. So now you should be able to see the screen. Number of people say base iPhone and Pro has the same front camera. Difference is visible. I want to sort today. The base iPhone, the 17 base model, has got one less camera on top of my head, but as far as performance, is very close to the Pro. It's not receiving. I don't know, man. I don't know why it's not showing anything. What poll do you want to do? I want to show you something. Just bear with me, mate. Yes, of course. We can do Kahoot again. It's only one word, yours, mate. So you know how to make polls, yeah? No, I don't think it's a virus. I think the problem is NDI. NDI is an amazing tool, but between Between Mac and Windows, there's always something. It's not picking up the signal. The only thing that I can close is close meld, close the stream. Oh. I don't have to run, no. Oh. Do what you have to do to run it, yeah. Let's do a poll. Should I win for the last time? Nope. He's not gonna get unbanned. Yes, he's banned for 2 months. Yes, that's right. Why? Make it forever. I tried last time and then I have another fix, maybe. Oh, I removed it. Shit. so in theory, bear with me, guys. I have a solution. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reinstall again OBS and use OBS NDI to move the screen. It's gonna take another couple of minutes. Oh, what? Yes. Another couple of minutes and I'll show you the screen. Okay. Huh? What is it? Display capture. Oh. Come on. Yes. Okay. We are getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Right. Okay, you can see what I'm talking about now? Yes. The PC upgrade. 58, yes, I do. Are you sponsoring it? Now, Fish is misusing. No, he's not misusing his power. He's enjoying the power. But yeah, no, look. The only reason why Banga is still around is because Fish is saving him. He would have, Banga would have been gone so long ago. But yes, I do need an upgrade. If you're generous, guys, and you want to sponsor my upgrade, I would not say no. Okay, so this is the one that this camera is similar to mine, the one that I was saying. It's very, very similar to mine. It's a bit more expensive, but the colors are better. The software is much better. It's got less noise and it doesn't overheat. And also, she sponsored my Mac. I could get both laptops. Okay. Aside from the fact that this is probably the millionth time that you ask for it, but if I'm asking people to sponsor my upgrade, do you think I can sponsor yours? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. So, but I used to have a coffee. Really? Exclamation mark Donald. I'm not, okay. Why? Okay. I'm not rich. I work for a living. Yeah. Wait. Huh? I have to check the commands. I know. Sorry. Exclamation mark tip. Sorry. No, don't know. Tip. I think. Wait. Before you go there. That should be the updated one. No, wait, don't, wait, no. Why is that this one? No, wait, Fish, wait. That's the wrong one. Because I keep going between different different services. And wait, so if that's connected, we'll do it together. Yeah. So goes both will. I haven't touched that page in a long time because nobody's donating. So I'll do it just for you, Fish. Even if it's 20 cents, it's worth it. Okay. Oh, actually, did you know? I'll show you something in a minute. Just bear with me. Now, even if he doesn't, even if it's 10 cents, even if it doesn't, is something that a moderator should remind the streamer to keep things up to date, which I haven't done in a long time. So whether he tips or not, that's fine. It's just me that I haven't updated in a long time. Okay. Tip. I guess tip. Okay, so add page selector. Because I even have memberships, but I haven't done any extra content, so I haven't been pushing them at all. What is it? Election list, recent post, donation. There you go. Okay. As far as I remember, do not quote me on this fish. We'll test it out at some point anyway. Whatever people write in the message, it should appear on stream. Do not quote me on this. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it should appear on stream. I don't like the word donation. I usually do tip. Your support. Single column. What do you mean by single column? Ah, yeah, that looks much better. And then no, actually, I don't know. I don't think so. I have no idea. I know if you buy merch, I would have access to it because I've sold merch before, but I don't share it with anybody. Like the page where all the info are saved, I never share with anyone. But for donation, I don't think so, because I think it goes through PayPal, and PayPal does everything. I'm not gonna sell you data. No way. Me, I'm an advocate for privacy, and then I go and sell data. What the hell? Nah, mate, nah. Okay, page setting. Oh, actually, let's add a YouTube feed. Better than nothing. 10% per word. No, mate. Not even if you give me 10 millions. I don't. Oh. Live. Save. Site design. I don't remember how to add the page. What if I do? No, wait. You don't even have the link. Just bear with me 1 second, mate. I don't remember how to add. What is it? Photography, social link, fonts, background, buttons. No. Maybe pages? Nah. This is the old one. It won't appear anything anywhere. How do I add it to the website? Site design. I completely forgot. Let's see, pages. Okay, in the meantime, just bear with me. I'll fix it up for you. Doesn't matter. Even if it's 20 cents, we test it. Even if it's like 5 cents. I'm definitely not in for the money. But I would love to test it. Links. Tip. Oh. Okay, so exclamation mark tip now works. I just need to find out how to add it. And in advance, thank you very much. Very, very much appreciated, Fish. Custom pages. How do I change? Oh, that's what it is. Shit. Okay. Now everything works fine. Okay. Thank you very much. What I'm gonna do is, just in case, because I'm gonna go on the back end on the website. It's weird that hasn't come up yet. It should have come up in the. It shouldn't come up in the. I don't want this. On order. Thank you very much, Fish. I see that there is a donor. I can't access it, but there is a donor for sure. Thank you very much, Fish. Thank you very much, buddy. I wonder why it hasn't. He hasn't come up. Disconnect. So in theory. Wait, huh? No, fourth wall stream alerts integration only send alerts for product purchases and merge subscriptions. Donation a separate feature on fourth wall and do not trigger stream elements or stream blobs alerts. If you receive donation through those will not appear. Oh, okay. Sorry. Donation do not appear, apparently. Only product purchases and membership subscription. But anyway, thank you very much. No, why would that be? Why would your card be in danger? This is a proper service. Otherwise, I would not be using it. Of course, mate. I'm the first one to say, you know, internet is dangerous. You shouldn't trust anybody. Da 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 da. And then the services that I use put my viewers in danger. No worries. Have a good night, brother. What I was gonna say, I wonder, how do we add on? I have to ask on on the website, on the Discord. But yeah, I want to show you something else, Fish. What is it?
Fish for you or dono?
See you later, mate. DM me how much you want to sell the dead. Fuck, banger number 2 now. I said no already. There was something that I wanted to show you. You know how, Fish, I have products that I recommend and they appear on my website. I use a service that does half this and the other half does wishlist, right? Throne.com/ I think I was able to do it. Huh? Why is it coming up like this? Okay. I haven't finished it yet, but so how it works is, I don't even know what I have on Twitch. I haven't touched Twitch in a long time. I'm sorry to disappoint Deadshot, but I only go live on Twitch to show people how Kick is better. So I don't really care much for and I keep forgetting to update it. Ooh, what do we have? Notifications. Why is it not going anything? But anyway, if you guys have Prime and you connect Prime to Twitch, there are some games that you can get for free from time to time. I already have Mafia 2. Too bad. It's really good, Mafia 2, by the way.
My friend, who's that? It's Cams. Thank you very much for 62 months. Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
You're doing the aircraft customization screen to change the red.
Tattoo Tycoon.
Cams, thank you. Front page. Dude, you're a legend. Cheers for the 62 months. You're a legend. Jet Magic.
In the meantime, let's go change it. What I was gonna say. Oh, I collected it already. Never mind. So stream manager, and we go other mind. 3 stream streak. Let's go. That shot. Wait, how do I change it again? They've changed this. Every time I come in, they've changed something. 80 stream info, there you go. Wanna bet the next stream we do something else and I'll forget to change it? Okay. The reason why I want to show you this is a wish list, right? But you can even send a surprise gift. And it lets you pick Fish. And it doesn't share your address with me and my address to you. It doesn't. It's all anonymous. They do everything. It's a really, really good service, by the way. Diet Twitch. I hate Twitch, mate. There are black stripes on your screen that come up sometimes. Black stripes. I don't know. Why would that be? I have a black stripe at the bottom that has, you know, uptime, local, and my... Oh, I need to update the thing because, as we said earlier, Twitch, no, Facebook banned me. Okay, that's all right. All right, I just wanted to show you very quickly. Anyway, this one is much better than, it's slightly better than the one that I have, but the one that I want to get is this one, but it's too expensive. This is basically like a DSLR camera, but made as a webcam. You can, so the good thing about this one is that you can put lenses like on a DSLR. So you can literally make it as a DSLR, but without the headache of having a capture card, without the headache of having the camera that overheats, that stops recording, stop live streaming. And it goes with a USB-C. You can even have output it as a clean HDMI if you want to. So if you want to use a capture card, you can. But otherwise via USB, and it's 4K. 4K 60. With interchangeable lenses, see? Look at the quality, mate. 4K 60. Proper 4K 60. Not like other webcams. I mean, look at this. It looks like a DSLR camera. Even for churches, like you can tell that it's not a DSLR by the colors mostly, and by the depth of effect, so there is no blur sort of at the back. You can fake it, but this is the best looking webcam, and it's plug and play. Seriously, plug and play. You have a much better color grading than other webcams. Autofocus is fast. Low light performance. When you live stream, low light performance is key. So it has to, any webcam that you use, you can see the quality of the webcam just by the low light performance. And then interchangeable lenses, as I was saying, so you can create the look that you want. See the difference? The only problem is when you go and get it, Amazon Australia, just the body is $1,000. So it's basically, I think $600 US. Oh, sorry, $1,200. It went up. 1199. I know. It's the best webcam on the market. Then if you want it with its own, I mean 80mm 1.4, it's pretty good. So if you want the package, it's $1,910. That's not American. The stripes are insane. The stripes are insane. Yeah, it's normal. What are you talking about? This is the website. Okay, let me... Is this better? Oh, there. That is not happening on my stream. I don't know why it's happening. Let me check something. Are they gone? Because I don't see them anymore. I don't. Okay. I don't know why. All right. I think it's the browser. Yeah, this is the wrong one. What about top 3 best memories? Ooh, okay. I want to say, not really moments. Obviously, you know, everyone remembers when you win. But to me, instead of saying memories, like memories of players, like I do remember some players, or even a coach, Gigi Simoni. That was 1998. That was the time that Djorkaeff was playing. There was Ronaldo, the only true real Ronaldo, Luis Nazario de Lima, that then became a fat cunt once he got to Milan AC. But before that, yeah, but again, obviously, yes, of course, that's when you win. But what I'm saying is, aside from the winning moments, that it's obviously a good memory as a fan. But what I'm talking about here is memories of team. Like, for example, the 1998 team, they had, Djorkaeff, Ronaldo, Ivan Zamorano. There was Zamorano with the T-shirt because he wanted the number 9 T-shirt, but Ronaldo already had it. So what he did is he had the T-shirt that was 1 plus 8. The only T-shirt in history that was 1 plus 8. That obviously was 9, but instead of having 18, he had 1 plus 8. So yeah, the 1998 team, I want to say, there was obviously the 2 Zanettis, 1 Italian and 1 Argentinian. There was a joystick, Dalma. That was probably one of the favorite memories that I have. Probably the early 2000s as well, again, when there was Roberto Baggio playing for Inter Milan. Roberto Baggio with Vieri. Actually, there was one player that has always been underrated, even when it comes to national team. And you probably know this player because it was Montella. He has always been underrated. He was a really great player. Mourinho running down the touchline at Camp Nou. Yeah. Again, it's a winning moment, so obviously it's a good moment. But then, you know, and also, probably one of the one of the games that we'll never forget. Not games, but the one thing that I would never forget is the first time that I saw Ronaldo play. That he went to the goalkeeper, jumped the goalkeeper, and went to score. Like, I still have goosebumps. Yeah, Ronaldo in his peak moment, it was really good. I was hoping at some point Montella would come to Inter Milan. Yeah. Until he moved to Milan. Once he moved to Milan AC, not because I hate Milan AC, but mostly because it was done by then. Like he was starting to enjoy. I always hated Balotelli. I couldn't stand him. Not even when he was in Inter Milan. But yeah, Ronaldo, by the time he got to Milan AC, yep, bad attitude. By the time Ronaldo got to Milan AC, was enjoying his success. As in, you know, started doing obviously drugs, women, eating a lot. And I'm telling you, he's a fat person, but he was eating a lot. You could see him playing. They had the stomach coming out. I'm like, dude, are you serious? With that much money that you paid, and I head out. Oh no, wait. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow, fish. I'll see you tomorrow, brother. We may play some games tomorrow, yeah? Have a good night. But yeah, Ronaldo was pure football. And thank you again for the dono. Thank you. What I was gonna say, yeah, just pure football, mate. Like, and yesterday you were bringing up Ibrahimovic. I always detested him. The only time that I liked him was in the cartoon. I don't know if you ever watched that cartoon. Nah, man. Exactly, yeah, the most loyal player. Inspired by Ibrahimovic. They had to make it. Anyway. I didn't mean AI. Jesus. Why automatically goes into... I don't remember what the they made the movie cartoon which I liked it. I honestly liked it. The story was good, but it was made probably to give a good impression to the world about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yeah, this one, the soccer football movie. This one, I don't know if you ever watched it before. Good story. But I have to say, yeah, I think it had to be done. Because yeah, he's a prick. I have no problem to say it, and I don't know if you ever noticed. I do remember him the most, obviously, when he was playing for Inter Milan. But have you ever noticed that as soon as we went against big teams, he was struggling? But as soon as we were playing against smaller teams, he would show off and score 2 or 3 goals. Every single time. And it was very prima donna. So he needed to have people passing him the ball for him to score. Like look at Lautaro Martinez. There is a notion in between the two players. Lautaro Martinez is a striker, but you often find him in defense. You often find him midfield. He coordinates the play. Yes, of course, he's a captain, but still. He didn't even watch it like that. But yeah. He scored a lot because he had the whole team playing for him, passing him the ball. But as soon as he was, at least with Inter Milan, I can't say with other. Yeah, mate. Like, you know how you say they just give you captain because of how many times you show up on the pitch? Well, it's not the case of Lautaro Martinez. That's also why he scores a lot. That's also why Inter Milan is so close-knit as a group. And that's also why it's valued as much. Because he's not just, when he plays for Argentina, he plays like he never touched the football. It's a different soccer style, and also keep in mind that can't even say the level of the players because that would be wrong. But the people that plays for the national team, they are there because they're good, right? Not because they play well together and they play always together. So I don't blame Lautaro Martinez for playing shit with his national team. It's because he's out of his element. Like with Inter Milan, he's the one that he's the captain, and he acts like a captain. He coordinates the defense. He coordinates the attack. He's everywhere on the field. He can't do that with his national team. So it's a different play style, which he's not used to. So I'm imagining that will be a shock for him to play like this, and he's completely out of his element. Bastoni, I don't know. Usually the chain of command of Inter Milan is Lautaro, then you have Barella, DiMarco, and then Bastoni. I don't know with Bastoni because for how much I love him as a player, I would love him to stay Inter Milan all his life. But I would understand if he wants to go somewhere else. It will be sorely missed. But there's a lot of rumors. And Inter Milan needs money. And also we have most likely Jones coming to us. Jones from Liverpool. And most likely, Acerbi, I think he'll go to a big club and back to international time, maybe. But the thing is, he has a very, very particular role in Inter Milan, which Carlo Augusto is not being able to fill his shoes yet. I'm still pissed because last year, Inter Milan didn't offer enough money for a player that ended up in Liverpool. His name is Leone. He's a young kid very young. Giovanni Leone, there you go. 2006. So that's 20 years old. This guy. He's so he went in 15th of August last year. He's already has the nickname New Bastoni because he plays much like Bastoni. So if yeah, and it's true, he plays much like Bastoni. Liverpool bought it last year, and he got injured on the first training that he did with Liverpool. Has been out the whole season. So now this year he's going to play for Liverpool, and Liverpool is not good in the defense department at the moment. Plus, if they give us Jones, so most likely this dude is going to start playing. If we give Bastoni away, it's going to put us in trouble. Because at the end of the day, yes, Carlos Augusto is really good. We have Bisek, which... what's the other guy that came from Manchester City? I'm bad with names. No. That's not who I mean. No, it's all good, mate. It's all good. Like you can't know all of the players of all the teams. De Vrij, Dumfries, Zelinski, Susic, nope, Martinez, Kivu. Wait, what? That can't be. De Vrij, defenders. De Vrij, Cherby, Akanji. There you go. So Akanji is really good. I didn't even know his name was Zolopato Neves, but yeah, Carlos Augusto is really good. Bisek is okay. Acherby most likely is going. De Vrij is going. They're going to Qatar or whatever, wherever Inzaghi is. Yes, Switzerland. Then we go. Damian is not bad. Saudi, I think. Yeah, you're right. I think Saudi. But they're gonna go join Inzaghi over there. Damian is so. Like as good as a bench player. DeMarco obviously is DeMarco. So we don't have much choices. I mean Dumfries. Dumfries most of the times he plays on the wings, like as a midfielder. I can't even talk anymore. As a midfielder. With the midfielders, we are really good, except for him. I can't fucking stand him. He's good in the bench. He should stay on the bench. Everyone else, I don't like the youth, but it's just arrived to Inter Milan, so I shouldn't judge just yet. Frattesi is underutilized. Mkhitaryan is good. Barella is good. Like, we are good in the midfielders. Strikers, we are more than good. I don't like Boni because I'm used to Lautaro Martinez and Pio. Those two players, Pio Esposito and Martinez, they play very similar. Wait, the reason why I'm taking my time is because I really respect Thuram. He's a great player. With that said, I don't think he's at his peak. He's slowly coming back, in the past couple of games has been coming back as his natural self, but he struggled a lot. Same how Bastoni has been struggling with the Italian national team, the same way Thuram has been struggling this season. Is not most of the times he looked like he was drowsy on the field. Like seriously, like he was looking at the ball, he couldn't even understand where the ball was coming from, and he would receive the ball, and you know how when you receive the ball you don't have like more than a few instants to decide where to pass the ball or if you want to score or if you want to strike. He seemed very confused in many of the games. So I really hope he's gonna come back with this season. But yeah, I think Kivu is pushing him to play, which is good. But he needs to get back properly. So I don't know if he's still hurt, like his leg is still hurting maybe. But yeah, I hope he's gonna be back this season. Yeah. The fact that I say that I don't like Boni is not that he's a bad player. Don't take me wrong, he's not a bad player. I think he's trying to do the same as Pio is doing, which means learning from Lautaro Martinez. With that said, Pio Esposito is actually succeeding. Boni is... Would you take Gianluca Mancini from Roma? No, I don't like how I don't like how he plays. I don't think he would fit in Inter Milan. Let me put it this way. One guy from if I had to choose, me with the names are very bad. But in the Italian team, in the Italian national team, if I had to choose, there is one guy. I keep forgetting what his name is. Oh, I keep forgetting what his name is. He plays for Manchester City at the top of my head. Squad. There you go. And I would love to see him in Inter Milan. Calafiori. There you go. LBCB. He plays for Arsenal. Sorry. Riccardo Calafiori. Yeah, Arsenal. Yes. He played for Arsenal. It's Donnarumma that he went to Manchester City. And Donnarumma is on crisis now. Like he was so... Even though I hate the guts of PSG, but Donnarumma was really good with PSG. Nah, I won't lie, he's terrible. I've been watching, so... Honestly, I haven't watched him play for Arsenal, but I watched him play with the Italian national team, and he was probably one of the best in the bunch. Aside from the usual suspects, you know, like DeMarco, Bastoni. I think if he will come back to Italy, even playing for Inter Milan, it will be a good addition. Aside from that, I mean, Chiesa. If I start talking about Chiesa, we're gonna start. I'm not gonna finish for another hour and a half. I hate Kin. Rategui, I don't know why is still there. Tonali is not bad actually for Newcastle. Tonali is actually pretty good. But yeah, other than that, I will not get anybody. Not even Gianluca Mancini. If I have a chance. Actually, Cristante is not bad. I didn't even know he was playing for you guys. Cristante is actually not bad. At least what I've seen with the Italian team. I don't follow Roma. I mainly only watch Inter Milan when they play. By the way, we won it again yesterday. We are unstoppable. Except for fucking Bodo Gumin, Bodo Garin. What part of England are you from? So what? Do you have anything to show for it? Which part of England are you from, buddy? If you say Arsenal, are you from London? Do you actually watch EPL? You're from Saudi. Huh. Interesting. You know Johnny, my moderator, he lives in Saudi. He lives in Saudi. He doesn't live in Riyadh. That's almost long as okay. He's in. He's wait. Qatar, Dubai. He's in Dammam. There you go. He's in Dammam. I don't know if that if that makes any sense to you. I think it's Dammam. He was in Riyadh before, and then he moved to I always been curious about Saudi Arabia because I'm European, originally from Europe, Italy obviously, right? So even though I'm Australian as well, and we don't study much the Islamic countries. So yes, I love geography, so I know that the Saudi Arabia's capital is Riyadh, but I don't know much about anything else. Like maybe just a stereotype, but like for Italians, you have pizza, pasta, and mambolini. Saudi Arabia, what we know in Europe is petrol. You guys have petrol everywhere. They are all big bosses in the petrol industry, which probably is wrong, completely wrong. Yeah, I know, but that's what they tell us in Europe, you know. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you had to describe your life in Saudi Arabia with 3 words, what would they be? Like, I'm actually curious. Ooh. Looks like a good. Saudi Arabia is big. Wow, I never realized how big that is. I'm starting to get old. I keep switching the countries. Wow, I didn't know that was a hard question. Chill, footy, shawarma. Shawarma is good, but it's not yours, buddy. I spent 4 years in Egypt. So yes. Shawarma is not yours. Footy. Footy is in soccer? Because footy in Australia is Australian football. And I don't think there is. And yes, I'm of the advice that the Turkish stole the shawarma and then call it kebab from the Egyptians. Actually, speaking of shawarma, we have a place here where I live. Shawarma does not belong to a country, I'd say. Ooh, really? I mean, probably because I've been in Egypt, they told me that it was Egyptian, but as far as I know, it was in Egypt. And obviously it's chicken or falafel. You don't have beef. Sorry, you don't have, obviously not beef. Lamb, sorry. There's no lamb shawarma, as far as I know. It's only chicken or falafel. But yeah, shawarma. We have a place not far from where I live that they do a good shawarma. They even got tahina. No hummus, tahina. They actually get it from, I don't know where they get it from, but I can tell the difference. Maybe it's the spices, I don't know. But yeah, I miss my time in Egypt. When I was in Egypt, I was like 19 back then. Yeah, it's been a while. I spent bad words. And mostly in Egyptian, not Arabic. I mean, aside from Wahatinin, I completely forgot. Wahatinin. Okay, I will say the better one. The better one of the one that I know. Are you ready? It's not directed to you, I'm just saying in general, okay? You tell me if you can understand what I'm saying. And no, I won't do any movement with it. I know there is a movement that goes along with it. Mostly because I'm sit down so you can't see the movement. But if you want, I'm happy to share. This is the least bad word that I know. I can put it this way. The other one, I don't want to share them because they actually very bad. Because they talk about mums. So I'm not gonna share those ones. Because I know they will be very bad. But there is one that will probably make you smile. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's still a bad word. If you want. I'm not saying you have to. I have to do it. I'll just say it if you want me to say it. But just so you know, it's not directed to you or anybody in particular. Sure. Okay. The accent will be completely wrong. I know, but Zibalik. With the movement. It's Egyptian, so you may not, it may not mean anything to you. It does sound familiar. Zibalik. I'm gonna put it on your back. You're gonna kneel down, and I'm gonna put it on your back. Zibby, Alec, on your back. Yeah. Yeah. This is the less bad. What name? Talata. It's been so like I'm 37, and last time I was in Egypt I was 20, maybe 22, 23. So yeah, it's been a long time. I spent about 3 years in Sharm el-Sheikh and about 8 months, bit more than 3 years in Sharm el-Sheikh, and 8 months in 8 months in Marsa Harlem. I almost got married. Almost. And then I didn't want to convert, so we went our separate ways. Plus I was 19, mate. Like, and she was probably, she said to me she was 39, but probably she was 49. But she was amazing. From a place in Cairo that is called Mansoura. Met a family, everything. But yeah. I'm not the usual tourist of Egypt. Plus, she was really rich. I mean, you see me like this, I was half of the weight that you see me now. So yes, I can't say I was a gigolo. I had my experiences, but yeah. I don't know what would have happened if I converted and stayed there. I always wondered, but as a Catholic, I would never convert. I believe, I have my beliefs. But yeah, I always respected other cultures, regardless where someone is from. Mostly because I've traveled and why? This is the third stream in a row that YouTube seems to be stopping my live streams because apparently I break some rules or whatever. It's just dumb. Sorry. Okay. What I was gonna say, but yeah, I've always wondered what would have happened if I would have stayed there. Guess I'll never know. But yeah, look, yeah, crazy. I want to win the lotto, to be honest, just to be able to travel. the more you travel, the more you want to travel, the more you want to meet other cultures. Obviously, for a man, it's not about men and women, but traveling for a man is easier, mostly in Islamic countries. Even just dress codes and traditions. I remember one, this was at school, back at school, in, I don't know if it was junior high, senior high. I remember this teacher, I think it was science teacher, I don't remember. And anyway, long story short, I still remember that she was talking about that she went to, where did she go to? Jordan. Maybe Saudi. I don't know, or Kuwait. Anyway, she went in one of the Arabic countries, and she had. So instead of having the full pants, like the long pants, she had probably like this much of a leg showing from the foot, and they threw her in jail for 2 days. And something that has stayed with me all these years, but now that I've traveled, I think either she was pulling our leg or it was more than this much. You know what I mean? Like you do traveling opens your mind. Yeah, you know, it stayed with me all these years because you know, I'm like, this much from the foot, like this is like nothing. But and again, she was very girly girl, so it wasn't someone who would dress very skimpy or anything. So that reinforces the idea of being true. But now that I've been in Egypt, been to Jordan as well, on holidays from Egypt. Petra is beautiful. Oh my god, Petra is beautiful. But anyway, long story short, I don't know what the hell happened. She must have done something else to end up in jail for 2 days. But see, like it's all misconception is all. That's why I want to travel for myself and actually see. This is why I was asking you, describe your life in Saudi Arabia with 3 words. Because I'm curious. I want to know about other cultures. I wish I had enough money to travel everywhere. I've seen some YouTubers that they keep taking those flights. I don't care about business class or anything. Just give me a ticket to travel, you know, and just pay me to stay there. But actually, I just discovered this is something not funny, but out of it. There was one guy that used to work with me in Egypt. We used to work in resorts together. Egypt is the worst place anyone could be. Why? What's that? What's going on? What scams? Are you talking about handbagging? You know what? I'm probably not gonna do anything else. So, how about we have a conversation like this? Foreign price. So they like they bump up the prices. Is that what you're talking about? Abhinav is well known to. I know I've been thick-headed here, but like kidnapping and stuff. Is that what you're talking about? Foreign prize. Or maybe the police stopped people and they wanted to give money to be released or something. There was something like that a long time ago in frauds. Yeah, no, okay, I understand frauds, but what kind of frauds? Oh, charging. Oh, yeah, no, of course. There's always been like this. As long as you know what you're doing. I remember going around and I was very good at negotiating, but most of the people would be just charged extra. Always good to have a look. Yeah, exactly. Like I was basically a local after a while. Like to the point that we're even renting an apartment. I'm not gonna talk about it. This is a long time ago, but yeah, what lingo did you know back then? Not much lingo per se, but I was seeing through the scams. I was friends with a lot of people from the staff, and because I was in a resort. I was there 6 months, 1 year at the time. I was bringing customers of the hotel to clubs, to restaurants, to places to shop as well. So people would not fuck with me. And I mean, so like for example, I remember a long time ago there was these restaurants, a lot of places in Egypt like Sharm el-Sheikh and stuff. They go with commissions, right? You bring people, they give you money, right? It was common back then. I think it's still common now. But there was one place where I almost had I had a few fights with the owner, and then we became friends. This guy was Italian actually. But anyway, long story short, I was bringing 20, 30, 50 people per week. And the agreement in theory usually is you dine for free, and then you get, I don't know, $2, $3, $5 for each person, right? What I would do with this person, with this restaurant, saying, hey, yes, I order anything on the menu for me, but then instead of paying me the money, you put water, you put bread on the table. Like for me, it was more important the service than anything. And this guy, they became friends afterwards, and I wore him down until, you know, but he was keeping notes on how many clients, or how much money was owing me and stuff, until I wore him down. Just and he was saying, you know, I give you this bread, so I'm removing the bread, removing the water, removing this and that and that, and he was still keeping track until I told him, just that's it. I don't want. If you keep going like this, I'm not gonna bring you any more people. And I could do that because then I was taking the people from the from dining. If it was early enough, we would go to some shops or to have a couple of drinks somewhere around. There was always those shisha bar, right? So we go there, have some shisha and some couple of drinks, and then I was taking the same group. I was taking them to the club, right? And the club, I was a shark back then. I was a shark. So I was bringing in, because I was bringing so many people, the guy in charge of the commission, yes, I was 19. The guy in charge of the commission was giving me $10 when the ticket was 5. Sorry, when the ticket was 15. Sorry, ticket was 15. And because I was bringing so many people, on top of the $10 per person, I will also have a table in the VIP area with the champagne. After 6 months, 8 months, I don't know. He came to me. He's down. Because I need to tell you something. I'm like, what's going on, buddy? Look, we changed management. So now I can't give you 10 anymore. I can only give you 9. I'm like, dude, whatever, that's fine. Do you still have a table? Yeah. Everything else is the same. Open bar for you and everything. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But do you know what I mean? Like, because I was bringing enough people, I was reliable. I was probably one of his top guys, I reckon, because I was bringing somewhere, like, obviously it was the same people, but I was bringing, there was sometimes that I would go to the club 3 nights a week. Sometimes with the same people, sometimes with different people. And $10 a person, and usually I never brought less than 20 people each time. So I made money. I made a lot of money, but the club made money too, because it was filling up the club. You know what I mean? And the same thing with the shops, right? When you start seeing the same person, and obviously I was talking to the people of the shops and say, hey, I'm bringing you people, behave, okay? Don't try your shit to overprice shit, because otherwise I'll bring them to somewhere else, right? As I said, I was a shark. I wouldn't get any money from these shops, but because I was bringing people, they had to listen to what I had to say, because those people were buying. So it's better to have people buying than not, right? But I always been fair. Like, to me, the most important thing was the customer satisfaction, right? Because there were customers on my hotel. So first of all, clients. If, for example, I had issues with the club that I was going to, I will report them directly to the owner of the guy in charge that was giving me the money, basically. And they will fix them, because they knew that I was bringing people. You know what I mean? Like, I became sort of a local after a while, because, and also everyone knows everyone, mostly in Sharm el-Sheikh, in Marsa Halam, and in the same way how, not by name dropping or anything, but if I didn't feel good with someone, of course it will come up in a conversation, and person to person to person, it comes back to you and it hurts you financially. So, you know, but then again, I always been a shark. But I made a lot of money, just extra money. And 19 mad drops. I was rotting home at that age. No, mate. At 18 years old, actually early 19, 2007. So I got my high school certificate in 2007. So it was, 19, just turned 19. I did a month in a hotel as a receptionist. Then I did 3 months in, I was 19, 20. I did 3 months on a cruise ship, working on a cruise ship. And then I started doing resorts from then, and I went straight to Sharm. So I was 19 and a half. That was probably the highlight of my life, I can say. I was having so much fun. Sleeping, never. I was sleeping like 2 hours per night, and then came the day off, 18 hours straight. You know, like camels. They get to oasis, that they drink, like they fill up the reserves, and then they can go years, they can go days without water. Basically the same, 18 hours straight, but to the point where you were shaking me, and I would not wake up. Like there was my colleagues that when I was, are you still alive, but mate? I'm like, yes, I'm still alive. No, because crazy. Because I was that tired that anything could have happened, and I would not have cared. But to the point where even smokes, right? So as you can see, I have a vape. So I'm a smoker. I used to be a smoker. I remember when I was in Egypt, I used to get a carton of 10 packets of smokes for $6, right? So you know better than me, because my guess you're Muslim, right? So if you're not married, you can't be in the same room, a man and a woman, unless of course you're related, right? HR, hello. So what was happening is, obviously, as you can't even say entertainer, hotel staff, to have fun with clients after hours, right? You had to sneak in, right? Obviously, right? So because the smokes was that cheap, I didn't have an agreement. It wasn't not an agreement, but I had all the security of the hotel, and I was giving them a cut of smokes, and they didn't see anything, you know? Not on a payroll, because I was not paying them, but I was sneaked them that 10 packs of smokes. I haven't seen you. That shot is on Twitch. We got HR, one of the moderators, on Kick. But yeah, that shot, you know, I was a shark. I had everything under control. But yeah, it was 18 years ago. Hey, almost half a life ago, and some things feels like yesterday. But yeah, I did enjoy yeah. I think look, I've never been part of mafia, but Italians are very good at making connections. That's for sure. They're very good at making connections, and they know sort of how oil the chains of the society, right? But yeah, I think, you know, with as I got older, I got bigger. So yeah, the aura is dormant at the moment. But yeah, I've done some shit. Even on a cruise ship, I had the security running after me. Have you ever been on a cruise ship, that shot? On holidays or even working? Yeah, I was a bad boy. But anyway, long story short, on a cruise ship, you have the part where the passengers. Okay, when you were like a kid, on a cruise ship, there is areas where usually the customers can transit through, and there are zones that are staff only, right? That are not as good looking. It's just the internal of the ship, right? The first thing that I did when I first got on a cruise ship is learning the blueprint of the ship, right? Because unless the security catches you, they can't prove anything. Even though there may be cameras, but still they have to catch you in the act, right? No, I wasn't a hitman or anything. I just liked girls. And it was funny because I was well known, but by the 3 months were up, the securities know me by name. With, I think we were like, I don't know, 1,500 staff, but they knew me by name because I was the only one that they could see me coming out of the guest room, and then I was literally disappearing because I knew the blueprint of the ship, so I knew exactly which exit to take to basically get from one side of the ship to the other and back to my room during the night. Obviously during the night. They never ever caught me on the act, but they could see me from, yes, I'm Batman shit. They could see me from the cameras, but I was disappearing from the cameras because obviously you have cameras mainly where the customers transit, but not in the internal areas, not everywhere in the internal areas. Catch me if you can, what was, yeah, that's right. When I drop out of the, like when it was my time to go, I had all the securities that were lined up. See, I'm happy that you're off the ship. I'm happy that you're off the ship. Oh my God, they were like, bye-bye, see you later. Don't come back. I'm happy off the ship. Oh my God, it was so funny. They were all my colleagues and they were laughing the shit out. Oh my God, that was so good. Ah, my God. It was so good. Wow, that was a big problem, mate. Actually, I had my first heartbreak on a ship, on a cruise ship, by the way, because I was been good. Like, of course, I'm married now. That's a different story. But back then, I didn't give a fuck about anything or anyone. Right? If you say yes, let's go. It doesn't matter, right? I remember the first client, the first guest on a cruise ship. I fell for her. I don't know why. She was on holidays with her aunt. And the aunt was purposely going to the casino to allow us to be together in the room. Anyway, long story short, I fall for her. She used to, I think she still lives beside one of the ports. Anyway, long story short, I started my travel. So she disembarked. I started again the new round that was like, I think 13 days, 12 days or something. halfway through, we were talking through Skype. I don't know why. Actually, it was the night before. The night before that I was supposed to see her. I already had my cabin that I was alone at that time. I filled up the cabin with all those balloons, like heart shaped, and then a bigger balloon with a small ring inside. I was like completely falling for that person. Anyway, long story short, I don't know how. I still don't know what was going on through my head. I basically admitted face to face on Skype, so face to face, that I had something the night before with a French guest. She never showed up again. She blocked me from everywhere. I ended up seeing her years and years after because I still have a number. That's one of the things that hasn't blocked. Yeah, I know. I called and said, look, I'm around. Do you want to have a chat? I just wanted to apologize again for what happened. No, I don't want to see you anymore. I didn't want to see you back then. I don't want to see you now. Again, she was like, her family was well off. Her father owns a big factory that do flowers or something. And then 2 months later, I wasn't stalking her on Facebook, but out of curiosity, every now and then I was checking up on her. Right? So a couple of months after I called her to apologize, she basically went in a serious relationship with someone, and she married that person that was like 20 years older than her, and a year later she was divorced. Oh my god, yeah. She was cute, by the way. She was really, really cute. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first and only time that I admitted guilt. First and only time. I was head over heels for this lady. I hope she was gonna forgive me at some point, but not because I wanted to have anything to do with her. Just maybe selfish, but to make me feel better as well. I don't know, but she never did. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, this is one of the stories. There's a lot of other stories that I can tell you, but yeah. It was a good time. Not just in Egypt, but everywhere that I did with the cruise ship. Then I did Spain as well, booking in hotels. That was my job. I used to love it. If you say entertainer in English, everyone thinks about striptease, but that's not what it is. It's the people in the resorts that organize activities and games and shows at night. That's what I was doing. That was my job. Within 2 years, I was a manager. I was like going up fast. And then I just got tired of the fact that as a manager, my budget was ridiculous, and I would spend over half of my salary in stuff that I needed to get my job done. Because I'm not the person that settles. Oh, you give me $50 every fortnight. Sorry, not even every now and then, right? You give me 4 lights and 4 costumes, and I need to do the full season. Like, what the fuck? No stage, not anything. So yeah, half of my salary was going into stuff that I needed to get the job done. But at the end of the day, it's my face on the line. Because when the customers do the review, they fill up the questionnaire at the end of the week, it's my face on the line. If the group is shit, it's my fault because I'm the manager. Right? So yeah, and 2 weeks later I was in Australia. Yeah, but I still would love to go through. I know obviously Israel is not doable. Saudi Arabia seems to be very quiet, as far as I know. Jordan, so. I would love to go to Lebanon at some point. I know aside from the fact that Lebanese women are one of the most beautiful women in the world, but I know Beirut is definitely a bucket list item. And even just Qatar, maybe Emirates, just trouble, but yeah. When you're missing the funds, it's really hard, eh? Anyway, I'm sure by now your ears are bleeding, buddy. I'm gonna be live tomorrow again, 80%, 70%. Maybe a bit earlier though, because it's 6 o'clock now. We only did 3 hours. Yeah. You're too kind. Yeah. If you're around tomorrow, otherwise I'll see you soon. Have a good night. HR, have a good night. Don't have too much fun with your boyfriend. I see you in the sauna. Yeah. Have a good night, girl. See you later. 07. Yeah. Dai, Roma. LOL. Oh, we got an invitation here. Meet us there. Okay, maybe. I mean, if you don't have to get out for me to get in, I'm happy to meet you there. Lol. Oh, before I forget, HR, there was Fish that was asking about the quality of the mousepad. And I told him to talk to you. Your pink mouse pad? Yeah. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, they look good. They look really good. If I... no, mate. You're banned from the stream, that shot. You know what the Romans also say? Dajen dar culo. Nice talking to you as well. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.